Hey guys, what's up? Basketballer here. This is the second game for this March 12, 2022 NBA Game Day. We got Minnesota Timberwolves with a record of 38 wins and 30 losses, visiting Miami Heat, displaying a record of 45 and 23. The game will be at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 9 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Basketballer. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Also, I have placed in my PayPal account information and Gcash account information for those who would want to send some cash tips and cash donations for the channel. Thank you very much in advance, guys. All right, so Minnesota Timberwolves versus Miami Heat. Let's take a look at the records of these two teams so that we'll have a closer look. Let's start with Miami Heat. They are the number one team in the Eastern Conference. For their last 10 games, man, they have won 8. And approaching this game, they're coming off a win, and that was their win last night against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I guess that was a 12-point win, if I'm not mistaken. Now, for Minnesota Timberwolves, they are at number 7 of the Western Conference. For their last 10 games, they have actually won 7 too, right? So they are ranked number 7 in the West. For their last 10 games, they have won 7. Approaching this game though, they're coming off a loss, and that was their loss last night against Orlando Magic. Okay, interesting. Right, so for this game, Miami Heat will have the home court advantage. In terms of momentum, I gotta give it to Miami Heat, man. They are the number one team in the East. They have won 8 out of their last 10, and they're coming off a win last night. Unlike Minnesota, who's coming off that very bad loss against Orlando. In terms of fatigue, well, we can just skip that part because both teams played last night. And let's take a look at the injury list for both teams, starting with Miami Heat. I see two names down here, Caleb Martin and Markieff Morris. So again, that's Caleb Martin and Markieff Morris. So two players out for Miami Heat. For Minnesota, there you go. For Minnesota, I only see one name here, and that's Jordan McLaughlin. Saying it said here that the status of McLaughlin is actually day-to-day or game-time decision. Now I'm looking at the spread. It started with -6 for Miami Heat. Well, as we speak, it is still at -6. All right. Well, let's take a look at the matchups. That this game would actually bring. It's interesting and it's crazy. It's gonna be a good game, man. For Minnesota Timberwolves, their own version of Big Three, Carl Anthony Towns, they will go. He would match up with Adebayo of Miami Heat. For the forward position, Anthony Edwards, highly likely he will be taken by Butler of Miami Heat. For their point guard, D'Angelo Russell, he will be taken out by Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is available, right? So, yeah, I guess those will be the matchups. I'm not sure, though. Of course, sometimes the coaches have their own, their own tactics and their own plans, but highly likely that will be it. And I gotta be honest, if you just take a look at those three, 3-on-3, man, Minnesota Timberwolves have some sort of, in some angles. I gotta be honest, Minnesota Timberwolves got some advantages and got some edges on, against the big three of Miami Heat, right? So, but then that's not how the game ends. You know what I'm saying? That's when the bench of Miami Heat would come in. I mean, yes, let's say that indeed the big three of Minnesota Timberwolves got some advantages against the big three of Miami Heat. But I got to be straight up honest. The bench of Minnesota, sorry, is not that deep as compared to Miami Heat, man. Miami Heat has proven a lot in terms of their bench capability. At one point, their starting five is actually gone because of COVID, because of injuries. But man, Miami Heat, they're still winning. They're still having winning streaks and all that. That is how deep their bench is. So on this particular game, both are tired, but Miami Heat has the home court advantage. Miami Heat has the momentum. I think it would still be Miami Heat who would win this game. And in terms of covering the spread, now that one's hard because again it's six. Is it 6 points? Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, it's 6 points, -6. But basing it on how the trend of Miami's games have been, I'm expecting some sort of a breakaway in the late part of the game. Not really like a blowout game per se, but yeah, I guess Miami Heat would still be able to cover that 6 point spread that is being given to them. So my take on this would be Miami Heat winning at home, covering the spread of 6 points. Heat -6. Miami Heat -6. Peace out. Pasay love and God bless.